is May, and because it is May, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. Time to focus on the mind. Number one, there are a variety of mental health disorders. Now, it ain't nobody's fault, but when you think of mental health, you think of one thing: that person's depressed. But you gotta understand, depression is just one of the sectors of mental health. You got schizophrenia, you got depression, you got bipolar disorder. There are very different levels of mental health. And if you wanna help someone, if you wanna be there for someone, try to get to know that person, try to understand what they're going through. Because I might be depressed, but I might not have a severe bipolar disorder. Or I might be bipolar, but I might not have any schizophrenia. Try to understand what I'm going through. The first step in helping somebody in any kind of way is understanding. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Understanding me is what I need. I ain't sound good at all. That's number one. Number two, although it seems like a lot of folks experience mental health in their late 30s, early 40s, and 50s, 25 is the age that it affects the most. Now, this is to anybody that's in their mid to late 30s. Have you ever looked at a young person and said, you ain't got no problems, you ain't going through nothing, you don't even know what life is like yet? That's that 24, 25-year-old child that you're talking to and making them feel like they crazy or they lost or they don't know what's going on or they're overreacting. 24, 25, 26, and 27 is an age where most people get diagnosed. So for you to tell that person that they're not going through nothing, they ain't experienced nothing, you probably want to shut your mouth. Put your finger, and you know what? Put your finger inside your mouth like this and shh. And for anybody out there that's experiencing things that they really can't fully understand and they feel like something is just not right within themselves, I encourage you to seek the proper help and educate yourself on what you may be feeling. Number two. Number three, when diagnosed properly, mental health disorders has a variety of treatments that one may receive. There have been medical suggestions made that have been proven to help folks. You have medications that have been proven to help a person with mental health disorders. Can you imagine me not feeling well and me going outside and just breathing fresh air and then beginning to jog a little bit, and by the time I get back home, I feel better, probably because I'm tired and I don't want to feel nothing else. Or I may be able to express myself emotionally through the artwork, me painting pictures and mountains and me building stuff, making clay pots. Now, I ain't saying I want somebody to get behind me like Patrick Swayze did in Ghost and us make a vase together out of clay, because that's going to get messy in more ways than I can explicitly explain in this video. All I'm trying to say is a person experiencing mental health disorders has various options to better their mental health in the way they see fit. Damn. Number four, those experiencing mental health disorders do not always seem sad. We as humans like to equate any disorder to negative or sadness or wanting to be away. A person experiencing mental health disorders may be overly happy, may be hyper, don't want sleep, want to be up all the time. They call it manic. This state is often called manic. If you know a person dealing with a manic mental health disorder, that person may seem hyperactive, overly involved, and never wanting to be alone. You should always pay attention to your surroundings and what's going on with that person, because at any given moment, that person could crash. That person can go from a high state to a very low state. That individual can go from being the life of the party, hey, how y'all doing? To the left, to the left, to the left, to not want to be around anybody, not want to be bothered, and that can be a troubling circumstance for that individual. So I would advise anybody that knows a person that may be experiencing any manic behavior, pay attention to that person. That person may need you more than you need you. Trust me. And number five, suicide is often related to mental health disorders. Crying is not final. Sadness is not final. Suicide is very final. And for a person to be reaching out for help, for a person to be mentioning things, for a person asking to be spoken to or asking for help to be ignored, they're gonna make a final call that we can't bring them back from. So if you have a person out there that's repeatedly telling you how they feel, that's repeatedly asking for help, I would encourage you to seek help with that person, because the person may be embarrassed or be uncomfortable. Mental health disorders are very, very, very real, and they're a very common thing in a lot of people, and a lot of people don't even understand that they have a mental health disorder. So my advice to anybody that knows someone who may be experiencing mental health disorders, reach out, try to understand, try to gain knowledge, and try to be a friend. As for me, Okay, I'm gonna end the video like that because I hurt all of the top of my chest.
The only one for me. I need you so. I can't let go. I'm gonna be all that I can't be. I want you still. I always will. 'Cause you're the